Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'.
It is.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock on Wednesday night.
Okay, let's see if I can get this up for you. Do you want to come on in?
Came across my feet. Oh, did I not have this turned down?
You must not have. Come in, say hello, give me a heart, and share my video. I would sure appreciate it.
That's how you get into the contest. Share the videos.
The drawing.
I can't.
Contest.
I can't draw your name if it's not in there.
You goofy. Oh, look at I keep forgetting. I work in here every single day and I forget to clean out my little trash bin. So, is anyone coming in?
Oh, yeah. We're up to 8, 9.
All right.
All right.
So, say hello.
Hi, Marcia from Iowa.
Hi, Marcia. Oh, there's two Marcias.
Oh.
Sue. Hi, Sue. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Anna. Hi, Tanya.
Hi, Tanya.
Hi, Jean. Hi, Janice. Thank you so much for sharing. Come on in, everybody.
Hi, Anna.
I'm going to start off with just letting everybody know that if you need a catalog for starting in August, we're going to be having...
Wow. New catalogs already?
August 3rd is when they go live, I believe.
Yep.
Let me see. Yep, August 3rd. So I do have them now, and I am sending them out. All that I ask is that you place an order through me so that it replaces the cost of the catalog and postage.
There you go.
So, okay.
Let's show some cards.
I got some cards. This one was from one of my pearls. She entered my contest, and I asked for sunny cards, and I got sunny cards, right?
You got a sunny card there.
She used the daisy punch. She's got a little Wink of Stella on all this. It's really pretty. I like the off angle.
Who made that?
This was from France.
Hi, France.
And she even has the inside decorated and the envelope. How stinking cute is that? This one is from Marcia. Oh my gosh.
Bartles.
Yes.
Awesome.
And
awesome.
So cute, which is interesting because we're not going to be using the paper, but we are going to be using the Symmetry bundle.
Are we really?
Yes.
Woo!
So thank you, Marcia. And this is another one from Marcia. Is this beautiful or what? I absolutely love that. I like how she colored them in, and oh, they're just gorgeous.
You even folded up some of doing your trick, folding up the leaves.
Yep.
Petals.
Yep. They're very pretty.
Looking good.
Very pretty. So thank you guys for sending me those cards. I do appreciate it. Okay, let's get straight into announcements. So there is a new paper pumpkin. I've been advertising it a little bit. This one is created with heart and soul of our co-founder, Shelly Gardner. So that's Shelly right there holding the box. She's got a 9 cards and coordinating envelopes that go with this kit. It comes with a Stampin' spot, which I thought maybe I had one right here, but I don't. Just a little ink spot. It also has a designer keepsake box that you can put cherished mementos in, which is probably what I'll do with mine. Includes,
as long as the mailman don't beat it up.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes my mailman's a little hard on my paper pumpkin boxes. It has uplifting sentiments that promotes emotional connections and growing friendships. And the color palette is Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, Bumblebee. Can I get that many bees in one section? Blah, blah, blah. Melon Mambo, Petal Pink, Pool Party, and Poppy Parade. So if you're interested in this, I did post earlier today with a link to sign up, but let me know and I can get that to you.
Hi, Betsy Dodds.
Hi, Betsy. Thanks for joining us. We do have the Designer Series paper sale right now going on these 9. It is Beauty of Earth, Bloom Where You're Planted, Hand Penned, In Good Taste, In the Wild, Pansy Petals, Sweet Symmetry, Tidings of Christmas, which I have got a cute card coming out with that. I haven't showed you yet.
Ooh.
And You're a Peach. And it's 15% off on these.
That's through the end of the month?
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
And if you sign up and become a demonstrator, you get your discount and the 15% off. So,
wow.
Wow.
Almost
and that's,
free.
Yeah. Can I order a bunch more then?
If you need to.
Oh, listen, he's so sweet. Okay, so I am going to do a Piccadilly parfait, but I'm going to do something a little bit different this Friday.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to try to do 5 cards in 15 minutes.
What?
Yep. You know why how I'm going to do it?
I don't know.
I'm going to show my downline how to do some simple stamping.
Simple stamping. Oh, yeah, we like simple stamping.
I've been talking to my downline about doing some simple stamping. So for you guys, I'm going to do the same thing, which is really great because I'm going to give you an idea using, I'll just tell you right now, I'm going to be using the hand-penned paper, and I'm just going to be using scraps of that paper, and it will have 5 cards that you can make a set to give to somebody. Very simple. Anyone can follow it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to have to time you. 15 minutes? I'll have to time you.
15 minutes. It reminds me of that commercial, 15%.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, perks, rewards. If you are not a member of my perks, you don't have to sign up or anything.
You don't?
Nope. The only thing you have to do is place a $35 order with me, and you get 1 perks reward. It's kind of a buy 10, get...
do they ever expire?
No,
Okay.
they do not. And then last but not least, I have a stamp pack from the hand pen for everybody who places a retail order. So I've had some questions the past couple weeks. I want to just make sure, not what it is with tax and shipping and everything, but a retail order of $70. I will send you this. It has instructions. It has the bases, the envelopes, all of the DSP, everything that you're going to need to make this set of cards.
Except for sentiment.
Right. And you can use any sentiment you want to. You can jazz them up any way you want to when you get them. But you get 5 cards, and I send that to you free if you place a $70 order. But if you place a $70 order, you instantly get 2 Piccadilly perks.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, it kind of is. I know. I'm kind of awesome that way.
So you've been marking up your catalog a little bit?
This I just mark where the ribbons and dies are, so it's just easier.
Oh, okay.
But I do want to show this set. This is called the Sweet Symmetry set. And it was one of the first ones that I wanted to purchase when I saw the new catalog. I was in love with the samples. I was in love with I like that kind of, it's not realistic. It's kind of cartoony.
Abstract.
Yeah, flowers. I like it. And I loved that it came with a punch. Can we show them the set and the punch, please?
Sure. Here's the punch.
So here's the punch. So it's symmetrical stems as the punch. And when you use it, you line these up and it will do a border. Or you can actually just use these little stems as a part of your creation. And then it has the stamp set. You can find that on page 113.
Page 113 this week. All right.
Okay. And I'm going to not be using the punch today. Shows here what punches out of it, and it's really cute. I'm just going to be using the stamp set because I had a couple questions from people, and I thought I'm going to do some tips and tricks. So why don't you...
just give you the rest of the thing.
Yes. So the In Symmetry stamp set is a photopolymer set, which is different than acrylic, and I absolutely love them. They're strong. They don't bust apart. I love that about them. Very lifelong lasting. One of the questions that I had from somebody recently was, my stamp isn't sticking to my block. So my first thing to tell you is just take warm water, not hot, just warm water. Run it under warm water. Do not use soap. You don't want to dry them out. You just want to run it so that this part gets sticky again, so it sticks to your block. And then you want to let it dry on something like, okay, here, I have a, this is actually a baby washcloth, but it is a lint-free, it's one of those, oh, what are the name of those?
Hyperhalogenic.
I love how you say hyperhalogenic. Thank you. You're so stinking cute. It's hypoallergenic. No, not.
Hey, I was close, but I'm wrong.
It's a lint-free towel, but I can't think of what it's called. Gosh.
Well, anyway.
A lint-free towel. Yeah, and that'll come to me probably after the show. So I'm going to be using the layered circles also. I'm going to put this back.
Okay.
Hand this back to you for a minute.
Okay.
I am using one die out of the Scallop Contours die, and it's this one that has the scalloped contours.
There you go.
And it's the largest one out of this set of them. And I have that cut out of basic white. So that's right here. And this is where we're going to start. We're going to start a little different than normal. Can you bring me the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine?
Okay. The big boss. Here it comes.
The big boss. Okay.
While you're setting that up, how about a dad joke?
Okay. Go ahead. You goofy.
What do you get when you combine a Smurf and a cow?
A Smurf and a cow. I feel like this should be right on the tip of my tongue. I don't know.
Blue cheese.
Oh, jeez. That's actually kind of a good one. Okay, so when you are using the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, mostly you're going to have the base plate, and then you're going to have the instructions are right on here. You're going to have the base plate, and then what is this one called? Number two. And then you're going to have your cutting and then your top plate. But when you're doing our 3D embossing, you're going to need, if you have the old Big Shot, they had a blue one of these that they sold. But this one is number 4 plate, and it is actually for our 3D embossing folders. So this is the Bark 3D embossing folder, and I'm going to take this.
Can I give them a tip that I learned?
What's that?
Don't get close to the edge when you're putting your paper in there,
How come?
because it doesn't emboss that area.
Okay. Hard lesson learned,
Hard
wasn't
lesson learned. I did a whole 12 of them things.
Had to
All
redo
wrong.
them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put in the Bark embossing folder here. And I'm not putting it up to this top edge like he's talking about, so that it will be fully
You
embossed.
gotta have that Stampin' Up.
And then I'm going to put this special plate on top, push it through until it gets that handle moving, and then hold it and run it through. It goes very through. This is a little bit wider than the other,
The Big Shot.
yeah, that we used to use. So you can feed that plate in pretty easily. Now when this comes out, I'm using this Bark. Look at that. It really gives a nice texture
I
on here.
like that with the scalloped edge.
Yes. So let me give you this back.
Okay.
And that is just with the 3D embossing plate.
Well, don't forget your other one.
Right. Well, I'm going to do something else. Hand me this one. Now
Okay.
we have other embossing plates. This one is just Pretty Flower. It is not the 3D because it doesn't say so on here. So when these come in, you really just need your 2 pieces. You put your paper in here and your 2 pieces of 2 acrylic plates and run them through.
You don't run it with number 2 on it?
You don't, no, and you don't need this number 4.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool.
So I hope that some of these questions that people have asked me here this week, how come this isn't working? So I'm going to hand this back to you.
I got it.
Okay. And then we're going to come back to this piece. So now I have just embossed. And I don't know about you guys, but I forget sometimes that the pieces that I cut out, I can make them texturized. So this is really cool, I think, to have that texture on there. Then we're going to come back, and here's another thing that I always forget. I always forget that you can use pieces different. You don't have to use them just as this. If I wanted to use a piece of this and cut that off, I could. I could use a piece of this. But I was a little bit impressed with France's card that she made that had kind of a side angle. So I thought, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to use a die cut instead of cutting my piece. So I'm going to use this. And the way I figured out to manipulate it, this is a piece of DSP from the pattern party. This is in the back of the book. You can win a large pack of this from, I shouldn't say win, but you can earn host rewards if you have a $150 order or more. So the way I like to look at this is I want this to come down where I can see on either side that I go on. Or if I want to go on the side that France did, I'd go this way. Okay, but see, I'm seeing some stick out here, so I want to definitely have that come about like this. Just tilt that angle. This gives me an idea. So my cheat item here, right there, that's the back side of this. So now I know I just need glue here, and if I want to, I can do it this way too, because I like to use the green glue, you guys. This is my all-time fave, and I'm gonna put a pretty big, these are some huge ridges, so I'm gonna do a little bit more than I normally do on here. Take the paper with the side that I want, and I chose the dot side instead of the black and white, and just refit that right back on here. Okay. So now I got that angle to that card, and all I'm going to do, well, I'll probably throw these out, is just take my scissors, my little snips.
So, speaking of host points.
Yes.
I see you have a new host code.
I do have a new host code, yes, thank you.
And that's for orders under $149 and below.
$149.99. Yep, you didn't do your salesman pitch like you normally do. So now you can use your trimmer too, but I'm just going to cut this down. So very easy to get this to just match up and give this angle. So what I'm trying to teach you guys is to look at some of your die cuts. How can you use them a bit differently? Now I have a mat. So this is cut, my mat is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. So I did 3 3/4 by 5 for the piece of DSP, and that was the pool party. This is now going to go on to the 4 by 5 1/2 Bermuda Bay. I don't know why I was thinking Blackberry Bliss. There's just too many bees going on.
Yeah, that new paper pumpkin has a whole bunch of them in there.
Bunch of bees. So I'm just going to give this, now this has got like a 1/4 inch to it, so it gives me, you can see this is like at an 1/8. I need to move it. And it's just,
with that green glue, you can move it.
I know, I love that. Okay. So then, let's take a pool party card base.
Pool party. Woohoo!
It goes so good with,
It goes with a lot of stuff.
yeah, it really does. Even, like I love Highland Heather and with it. It's so pretty. Oh, very pretty. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Whoops, that's my old one. Do I have anything left in there? Yes, I do.
They're wanting to know what my Scooby treats are.
Scooby treats? I got him on a diet.
That's right.
Well, are you going to tell him what your Scooby treat was? What did you have?
I had Wendy's tonight.
There you go. He got his Scooby treats.
Yeah, my summer bod is like 3 winters behind.
Oh my gosh, you cracked me up. Okay, so now let's do some Stampin'. Hey, goofball. So we're going to get out some Bermuda Bay, some Granny Apple Green, and what?
I was just laughing at myself.
Yeah, he does. You should have seen him before we went on tonight. What were you saying? You were making... Oh, he was singing, and he just starts laughing at himself. So I've got Bermuda Bay and Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to start with... There's some leaves to this little tulip, so I'm going to put the leaves down. Now I like to stamp on my Stampin' Pierce mat because I think it gives a better impression.
Is that because it softens it and it's not
That's
such
exactly
a hard blow
right.
against it?
That's exactly right. Okay. And then
I can't sing on the air, ladies. Don't have the copyrights for the songs.
true, Facebook like dings you on it. I don't know why. And then I chose the sentiment from the stamp set, "Hey friend." Okay. So, very basic stamping in this card. It was more developing the texture of the cardstock than anything. This is actually, I kind of consider myself a very simple stamper, but it's looking for these extra steps, like adding that texture and using that in a different manner than you normally would. So let's just see. Where do I like this guy? Oh, he's going to have to be about a dead center. So I'm going to use some dimensionals here. Now, if you do want to purchase any of these items, you can get them through my online store. They are current. Okay, and then I have some Pool Party, I think this is sheer ribbon. Yep, sheer ribbon. It's 3/8 inch width. I love it because it's light and easy and it mails really good.
I love your layout.
Isn't this just great? Now this was, what did I do with that card? Oh, do you have it? This was what I came up with when I looked at my friend's card. Now it is different, but
Similar. I
did basically the same thing. I wanted an angle, and I just did it with, instead of cutting my DSP, I used that die cut. And I want to hold this up because this card is, let me get a nice little bow going here. And I'll cut that off. Again, this was the sheer ribbon in Pool Party. I'm going to use a glue dot kind of in the center here. Right on the edge. Now, if you want to, and it's up to you, you can do like what France did and do some
Winkestella.
clear Winkestella, which is absolutely gorgeous. Just be careful because it will pick up the color, so you want to stay so that the white parts stay really crisp and white. and you're only coloring in around, because it will pick up, the clear wing Castella will pick up, but that'll give a little glitter. Or I'm in love with these things, and you can put...
What are they?
These are the Elegant Faceted Gems, and I'm going to put one right there. So it's the same idea of the angle, and you could go the other way too, but I just thought the angle was so cute, and I thought, oh, I need to do an angle card. It's been a while since I've done one. So all of these items are current right now and available on
page 112 and 113 of the annual calendar.
He's right on it. If you want to purchase them, I do have 2 here.
Woo! Who's gonna win it?
I don't know. Do we need to do a drawing and find out?
Maybe we should.
So should we give them how to get into my drawing is to share this week's video to your Facebook page, and then, or invite your friends. I go through, I look at the shares, and then I write everybody's name down. There was a lot last week, you guys. Thank you so much for that. There was like 40 some, and then you guys had even
40 tonight. Competition's tight.
So I really appreciate it. Then I stick them into this bucket or bag, this ticket bag that my daughter got me. My daughter has a birthday this weekend. Everyone say happy birthday, Madison. Let me mix it a little more. And Bill will draw out 2 names.
Okay. Ooh, 2 cards. They stuck together.
Okay. Who do you got? Michelle Weber. So Michelle, thank you so much. I will get this out to you. I don't think I have your address. If you will message me here on Facebook, I will get this out to you in tomorrow's mail. Okay?
Angie Lawrence. Woohoo!
Angela Birch Lawrence. Woohoo! Angie. All right. So I know where to find you. So thank you so much.
That's right.
Angie's one of my downlines. So thank you so much. I will get this to you too. You guys, if there's any questions, be sure to message me. I hope that helped answer up a couple of things that I have gotten some answers for. There was one other thing that I did want to say, and it was about someone had asked how to get their dies to cut. Can you hand me that real quick?
The whole thing?
Just the plates. They know what when you put your, just take that. When you take your dies through, and you have your cutting plate down, and you have your paper, you have your die cut, and then you have this, and you're running it through the Big Shot. Sometimes you might need a piece of cardstock, just a, like a 5.5 inch cardstock here, going over, and you run it through. It's going to flatten that top cardstock, but it's not going to flatten the one underneath, and it sometimes helps the die cut. So if you have a die that's hanging up, sometimes you need what's called a shim, and I usually use just a piece of cardstock. Yeah, you want to hand me? Just like this, right on type. So you have your cardstock, your die cut, and this, and just throw it through, and just that little bit sometimes will help. And I have also folded it over if I had a tough spot.
To get an extra layer?
Yeah, just to get an extra layer. But, okay, that was all for tonight. Have a great evening, and I will see you Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central Time. Sorry, Friday at 4 p.m. Central Time for 5 cards in 15 minutes. All right.
I'm going to timer.
Okay. Bye-bye. Have a good night.
Good evening.